Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at a decent day. We'll get up to 40 and sunshine. Might be cold and freezing at the moment where you are, but we're going to get there. 40, sunshine, warms up throughout the week until we get to the weekend where it's 50. We are very excited about that here.
Very excited. Sunshine, 50. You're talking my game. Love it.
And speaking of sun shining, tomorrow your son turns 33, your oldest.
He does. My baby, one of the happiest days of my life was having my son, Casey. He's brought me so much joy. I always call him my gift from God.
He is. He is your...
he is my gift.
He is your gift from God. My kids, I always call them my sanity, my soul, and my son. Leah is my sanity, Abigail's my soul, and Elijah's my son. Don't you like that?
I love it. Well, my
Thank
mother
you.
had died, unfortunately, February 1990. I don't want to bring the show down. Casey was born a year later, not quite a year, in 1991 in February.
Oh,
so
okay.
They took my mom and gave me Casey. That's how I always thought of it.
Absolutely. There's and did you see when he was first born, did you see things in him that you saw in your mother, like was there
I breastfed, so I was nursing in the middle of the night, sitting in the living room and under a window with the moon shining, and I looked down and I saw my mother's face for only an instant. I said, I must be hallucinating. I got to get some sleep. Yeah, it was really freaky.
You're giving me chills, Cande.
I know. I gave myself chills. Yeah, we are quite connected that way. So, yeah, he's my special gift.
Beautiful.
Never take for granted. Absolutely.
Beautiful. All right, tomorrow we'll celebrate. Very good. I like that a lot. Here's the question. Before we get national days and good news stories, got to ask you this question. So there's this thing going around the internet where people are asking other people if you're offered the chance to flip a coin. Tails gets you $1 billion with a B. Heads gets you continuous, incurable hiccups for the rest of your life. Would you flip the coin? Now, before you answer, because originally, I initially, when I saw this article, and by the way, I'm going to give you this whole little speech because I want you to really take your time before you answer too quickly. I thought to myself, I am not flipping the coin. It's not worth the risk to get the hiccups, right?
That really will impact every aspect of your life.
I mean, you couldn't go to a movie. You couldn't go. I mean, like we couldn't do this show anymore, right? Correct.
Couldn't
we could
talk.
We
How
could
do you
right.
eat?
Oh, just horrible. But then I thought, for the 50-50 shot, would you that $1 billion, if invested correctly and used correctly, could be for not just your kids and Maeve. If Maeve had great grandchildren,
Oh my.
that money could still be going throughout their generations. Now, would you is it worth the risk to you, Cande?
No.
I agree with you.
I'd like to have $1 billion, but I don't want hiccups for the rest of my life.
The best part of this story is the way you pronounce hiccups, because it's not hiccups, it's hiccups. Say hiccups again for me.
I will not.
Just once.
I'm not
Come
speaking on the show ever again. Hiccups.
Oh, good job. Yes, no, I agree with you. It is not worth the risk, but by the way, the answer to this on social media: 57% of people would flip the coin. 43% agree with us. Say nope, no. Can't. How can you live your life? How could you be normal doing anything with the hiccups? So just something to think about, something to talk about today. All right?
It is. It's a good question. Very interesting. Yeah, but I'm not that big a risk taker, so I'm going to have to decline.
Do you give up yourself for the good of the generations? Do you give it a shot?
Well, if I'm hiccuping, I lost the bet. So no.
If you're hiccuping, that's right. Yeah, you have no one's got any money, and you're stuck with the hiccups. That's right.
You know what?
What?
Let me say what I say, Mr. Perfect.
All right, you're right. Well, that's the first thing you said that was correct all day. Candy, it is Safer Internet Day today. This is where, like you're supposed to, be safe. Basically, work today with tools and education and awareness to create a safer internet for children and adults with all the craziness that goes on.
I really, you know what bothers me? This is something I want to talk about for a moment.
Okay.
Like my girlfriend Ellen, okay? So she's on the dating scene, right?
I love that. I love that. Yes, go ahead.
We Google her. We know where she lives, how much she paid for her house, how much the taxes are, like every single personal thing, no problem. That is scary. I mean, it happens to all of us. Google yourself, you'll see the same thing. Like, there's no way of getting this information off. It's on. Anybody could find you. I hate that.
What you just said is basically a way of saying, which I think we all think, the technology that has come about in the last 30, 40 years is so life-changing, so amazing, has done some wonderful things, has helped cure diseases and just a lot of different things. But some of the horror and the bad things that have come along are really bad. Yes, I mean it's tough, right?
There's nothing you can do.
I know.
It's an outrage.
Yeah.
It freaks me out.
Yeah, that's progress, I guess. That's tough, right? I mean, but I agree with you. Safer Internet Day today. It's National Frozen Yogurt Day.
I love frozen yogurt.
Do you remember when frozen yogurt places were all the rage?
All the rage. TC and something TC.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. What?
It was only frozen yogurt, and they had all these toppings, and
was
so
it
good.
TCBY? No,
Something
was it
like that.
TC,
I don't know, but it started with TC.
And there was a great Seinfeld episode about frozen. It was supposed to be non-fat frozen yogurt, and they ate there every day, and then they tested it in a lab, and they found there's fat in the yogurt that they were eating every day.
Of course there was. Hysterical.
It was a big scandal. It is National Lame Duck Day today. You know that phrase?
I'm a lame duck. I do. I can be a lame duck. Yeah.
It's obviously you hear that a lot in coaching. If a football coach, for example, is in the final year of his contract, they call that a lame duck coach.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Right, because he doesn't have a contract going forward. Like, when things start to spiral out of control, will he really care about what's going on in the organization? So that's just one of the things. Lame duck has also become someone who is not seeking another term for political office.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, because you're in a position of power, but you already know that you're not going to be in that position, let's say 2 years from now. You're not running for re-election. You are considered a lame duck. That's right.
So what are we celebrating today? It's National Lame Duck Day? I don't understand.
That's the day. I'm just telling you what day it is.
All right.
And finally, it's National Chopsticks Day.
I'm not a good chopstick user. I really need to practice.
I have to toot my own horn on this one. I am
You're very good, I know.
Very good. Even when I go have sushi, it's not even just the sushi that I'm eating with the chopsticks. I will have my salad with the chopsticks.
Yeah,
Candy.
no, I have to go out and eat with you, and you can show me exactly because I'm not as good at it.
I taught my kids how to use chopsticks,
and they're doing very well with it.
Elijah,
I've been taught, but I'm a little lame. I'm a little uncoordinated.
Elijah and Abby only use chopsticks when they're eating now.
That is adorable.
Leah will still use a fork. She still wants.
I gotta go with Leah. I like a fork.
Practical girl. She's just like, give me a fork. But yeah, no, I taught my family how to use
You're gonna have
chopsticks.
to teach me because I'm not very good at it.
All right, I got you. A guy in North Carolina sent a letter to a restaurant after he and his wife had lunch and accidentally stiffed their server from a tip. Days later, he realized he took the wrong receipt that had the tip on it. So the waitress didn't get the money because they didn't see it on the bill. So the letter explained what happened, and he included a nice new $20 bill for his waitress the other day.
Very nice.
I thought that's nice. And in this world of horrible stuff, yeah. Thank you to Ryan and Amanda, our great producers. It's going to be 40 and sunshine. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.